And a very special good morning to you, Kristi. You look all nice and springy in your green colored, it looks like green over here anyway, sweater.
Thanks, Jill. Jen, sorry, I'm getting all mixed up. I would say yellow. I guess it's a bit greeny yellow, yeah.
Oh,
but yes, you're right. I was trying to brighten things up. Today actually will be pretty nice. It's the second full day of spring, but we have quite a bit of weather on the way for our Sunday. So right now we're going to focus on today. I want to quickly just remind everyone, weatherwindow@globaltv.com is our email address. If you would like to send in your dog walking photos and just even photos of what you're seeing outside this morning, let us know and we will show them to everyone at home. Right now we're seeing gray skies, but we are anticipating some bright spots as we head throughout the latter part of the day. It is mild out there, although there's areas in through the interior that are below freezing. We're still above seasonal for this time of year, and we're expecting fairly nice conditions through the afternoon hours with mostly clear skies. You can see a few showers or flurries in the southeast, but those will shift out. It's the next system that's going to shift in. It's not an atmospheric river, but it has the potency of one, maybe like a category 1 or 2, which means primarily beneficial in terms of the amount of moisture that's going to push in. But in the meantime, a few showers or flurries in through the Fraser Valley this morning, maybe south or northeastern Metro Vancouver, but generally we're expecting dry conditions across the province. It's late in the day that rainfall will shift into parts of Vancouver Island, Central Coast and North Coast, and we have a very slight chance of a shower here in Metro Vancouver, but for the most part it will be dry today. It's Saturday night into Sunday that we're going to see the very wet weather, and that means snow for anyone traveling because, of course, with it being a spring break right now, I know a lot of people will be. So in the meantime, some nice breaks of blue sky, although rainfall is going to shift into the North Coast late in the day. We will see breaks of blue sky through the Okanagan Valley today, daytime high of 11 degrees, so beautiful conditions, and we're expecting a mix of sun and cloud in a lot of these areas. The areas that you see with drops is really just late in the day that there's a slight chance for Vancouver Island, and for these areas here we're talking about a slight chance through the morning hours. But otherwise, a pleasant day with more cloud cover expected in the afternoon for Metro Vancouver. Very wet Sunday indeed, with anywhere from 30 to 60 plus millimeters of rain, and we'll continue to see some light rain on Monday also. So Jen, today is definitely the day to take advantage of.
Oh, some sunlight. Let's hope so. Thanks so much, Kristi.
Yeah.
Think you've gotten the sun gods to pop out for the day.
Once again.
Let's hope so.
Once again, Jen, I always try very hard for you in the mornings to bring that sunshine.
Thank you.
This weekend, though, I've only been able to split it in half. Today we get some sunshine, tomorrow not so much. Unfortunately, we have a special public avalanche warning that has been put out by Avalanche Canada, and that's because of this split in half that I'm talking about. On Sunday, we're expecting significant snow. So right now, these mountains here have currently an unstable layer at about 90 centimeters deep, and then with the additional snow that we're expecting, particularly Sunday and into Monday, they are concerned about massive avalanches in these areas. So again, make sure you're aware of this and let anyone that you might know that is heading out into the backcountry know that there is the potential for dangerous conditions in those regions. Right now, this is what we're watching. It's not really an atmospheric river because it's not pulling in that really subtropical warmth, but it is going to be substantial, and then it brings in a lot of rainfall to the region. So we're talking about 30 to 60 millimeters for the south coast. It pushes onshore to the north coast region and central coast by late in the day today, northern parts of Vancouver Island as well, but really takes over southern Vancouver Island and Metro Vancouver overnight, and we're going to continue to see it throughout the day on Sunday. So significant rain right into our Monday, and then it's not until late Monday that we'll start to see it ease off. So definitely wet for a lot of areas come latter part of the day. The northern regions, though, we are looking at dry conditions. It's not going to shift into your region, but here's the wet weather that you'll see, and it talks about snow in the morning for a lot of areas and then changing over to rain. So all areas come tomorrow are going to be very wet. So this is generally a mild flow, although a lot of areas will see snowfall through the overnight period, and we're definitely going to see a lot of snow in the mountains, Jen. So again, starting tonight and then through the day tomorrow, that's what we're going to see, a lot of wet weather. Okay, back to you.
All right, well, get the wellies out. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Time for a look at weather with Kristi Gordon this weekend. And you are nice and sunny, and this guy is adorable.
I know. Look at this. This is Baxter. Yep, all ready for a walk. Thank you to Taylor for sending the photo in, and everyone else who has sent in photos, by the way. We will get to them over the next couple of hours, so stay tuned, and we will definitely show a lot of their photos. Your morning forecast for your dog walking forecast. We are looking at mainly cloudy skies through the morning hours, and there's a slight chance of showers through the Fraser Valley, but overall we're going to see dry conditions throughout the day today. A little cool with 9 degrees as our daytime high. Typical for this time of year is 11, but it should be dry, and really today will be the brightest day of the weekend because tomorrow is going to be very wet, so take advantage of today. Here's a quick look at the transition. So you can see the showers out through the Fraser Valley through the morning hours, and those begin to ease off through the latter part of the day, but will continue with mainly cloudy skies. Vancouver Island, you can expect a few showers to shift in the afternoon hours, especially along the west and northern portions, and then we're going to see that rainfall take over by the evening hours for Metro Vancouver. We'll start to see a few showers shift in, and we're expecting certainly heavy rain through the overnight period tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So get ready for wet weather, and it means significant snow for the mountain passes as well. So today in through the interior regions dry, but tomorrow we're anticipating that the moisture to shift in. It's going to be mainly rain for lower elevations with the freezing level at roughly about 1,000 meters. But if you're traveling tomorrow, you absolutely need to be prepared for significant snow. There's your overall forecast with the rainfall for later in the day across the north and central coast and northern Vancouver Island. Otherwise, we're looking at pleasant conditions around the province. A daytime high of about 11 degrees expected in through Kelowna. A little cooler, believe it or not, though, in Metro Vancouver with a high of 9. Jay, I should say, tomorrow's definitely going to be wet. So if you have to do if you have to mow the lawn, for example, today is definitely your day. I'm just saying, not telling you have to, but...
Yeah. Well, and it's still quite wet, Kristi, so maybe we wait another week.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Thanks, Kristi.
And a very good morning to you, Kristi. So when I was driving in this morning, and that was mighty early, like around 4 a.m. or so, there was rain.
Night, basically.
Yeah, I know. It was not pleasant out there. It was raining, but it has, I guess, gone away, and we're expecting brighter days.
Yes, so brighter skies expected. It's not going to be complete sunshine today, but yes, today is the day to get outside. That's for sure, because tomorrow's definitely going to be wet. I just want to quickly let everyone know weatherwindow@globaltv.com is our email address. Please share your photos. Have a look outside. Is it sunny? What are you seeing? And of course, you can also share your dog walking photos. We already have a number of them, but I'll try to get to as many as I can. Quite a bit of cloud cover out there, and Jen came in from the Maple Ridge area, and so that's where we are still seeing a few showers, and it will linger in those areas through the next few hours, but it will ease later on. Temperatures are starting to warm up. We're still below freezing in through the interior, but this is above seasonal for this time of year, and we're expecting generally clear skies across the province. But this next system is going to drive in, and it is substantial. It's going to bring anywhere from 30 to 60 millimeters of rain to the South Coast area through Monday morning. In the meantime, today is going to be beautiful. We're expecting a mix of sun and cloud in through the Cariboo Central Interior, down through the Southern Interior. If you're in through the Columbia and Kootenay region, flurries changing over to showers for you, with that freezing level climbing to about 1,000 meters. And for the South Coast, these raindrops here are later in the day as a front shifts in, but the morning hours look pretty nice for you. And Victoria and Metro Vancouver will be dry for much of the day. Those showers there are just through the morning hours, and then they will ease off. So Sunday is certainly looking like the wetter of the two, so get out there and enjoy the next few hours. We will see some sunshine in the mix, although still a slight or a fair amount of cloud cover in the forecast.
Weekend, and you're detailing some nice weather, finally, a little break before the storms roll back in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So as Jen's mentioning, sort of the weekend is split in half, everyone. So today's looking pretty good across the province. If you have any outdoor activities or garden work, whatever it might be, today's your day. Tomorrow's definitely going to be wet. And if you're traveling, that means snow for the mountain passes. Here's a look at the system that's driving in. It's not an atmospheric river. It doesn't bring in that real subtropical moisture, but it is certainly substantial in terms of the potency. So we're talking about 30 to 60 plus millimeters of rain through sort of a 24-hour 24-hour period across the south coast, with the west coast of Vancouver Island getting substantial amounts, and across the North Shore mountains and out through the Fraser Valley. So this starts tonight and will continue throughout the day on Sunday, and we'll continue to see some rain, but a little bit lighter into Monday. So here's a look at how things transition. So today is looking nice and bright. We'll see breaks of blue sky. We'll see a fair amount of cloud cover across the south coast, but then that system shifts in towards the evening hours and takes over the region. The freezing level means that through the overnight period, we certainly could see some snow over lower elevations, but generally during the day, it'll climb to about 1,000 meters. And so we're talking about rainfall. So the northern regions won't see that. We'll see a bit of cloud cover, but mostly we're expecting dry conditions across these northern regions. It's come the north coast area that we'll see that moisture, and through the Cariboo central interior as well. So today nice and bright, but tomorrow or tonight that moisture shifting in, and it's a lot of areas will see its transition from snow to rainfall, and you can certainly see that here in Whistler. It has been for great weather for Whistler, not just Whistler, but all mountains across the province. It has been fantastic for spring break, and we have more moisture on the way. So just that slight chance of showers this morning across Metro Vancouver. Otherwise, it's looking pretty nice. And Jen, throwing it over to you. And definitely heads up to all the travelers out there for tomorrow. We're expecting snowfall. Okay, over to you.
Ooh, yeah, be careful out there. Thanks so much. Okay, this is adorable, Kristi. So cute.
Yeah. Jen, this is Georgie. Apparently, he's waiting for the rain to ease so that he can get outside. That was the email about an hour ago. I think the rain is gone now. Georgie, you'll be able to get outside.
Nice.
So cute,
I feel you,
Jen?
Georgie. I feel him. I feel him.
So yeah, we had a few showers through the morning hours. It's certainly starting to ease, although it's taking a little longer through the Fraser Valley, but we're expecting a pleasant day. So it should be a great day for a dog walk. Thanks to Stuart for sending in that photo. We are expecting showers to shift in by the evening hours, but certainly today is the driest day. Tomorrow is going to be very wet. So here's a quick look. We are going to see these showers across the eastern sections ease off, mainly cloudy, but certainly some breaks in the clouds. Showers shifting on through the afternoon hours across Vancouver Island, and then rain taking over as we head towards the evening hours. And it is going to be very wet overnight and throughout the day on Sunday. We're talking about 30 to 60 plus millimeters of rain. And for those of you in the interior, a gorgeous day with a mix of sun and cloud, but that moisture will shift into your region on Sunday also. And it means significant snow for the mountain passes, significant snow for the mountains if you're a lucky one that's able to go skiing or snowboarding. But in the meantime, today, nice and bright, mild temperatures in the interior with highs of 11 degrees in Kamloops and Kelowna. Areas like Revelstoke will see a few flurries change over to showers, but generally we're expecting it to be mild through the day, even tomorrow. So snow changing over to rainfall for a lot of the areas. So 5-day forecast showing unsettled weather as we head into next week, but definitely the two wettest days will be Sunday and then into Monday. And Jay, I'm throwing over to you. I just need to show everyone this photo because I'm a very proud mom, of course.
Let's see it.
My son just got back from Kamloops, where they were in the provincials, and they actually won the U15 Tier 1 provincials, which was a huge accomplishment because there were incredible teams. We have just such great hockey here in BC, and these boys had to work so hard, Jay, as you well know. So
Good
congratulations
job.
to everyone.
Yeah, congrats to the boys. Well done. Great achievement. Thanks, Kristi. Thanks for sharing that.
Time now for a look at the weather with Kristi Gordon, who's in this weekend. Good morning, and look at this guy.
Yes, this is Murphy. Jen, I put a shout out to everyone to send in dog walking photos, and we always get a flood of emails. So we usually only have 3 dog walking photos or forecasts in the morning. So I need to show as many of them as I can because I just can't help it. This is Murphy. Thank you to everyone who shared photos with us. Murphy apparently just came in from a very wet dog walk. Yes, we have seen a few showers out there. And this is Charlie with a huge stick. I love it when the dogs pick up sticks that are almost bigger than their own body. And then this is Leo. Thank you to Rachel for that one. I like the daffodils in the background there. Certainly spring is here. And this is Brawny. Brawny all set for a good walk in the in the outdoors. And then one last one. This is Max. Max looks like he's having a good day there. Thanks to Steve for that one. And through the morning hours, we had a fair amount of cloud cover, some fog. Thank you to Jane and John for this one in Port Moody. And we certainly saw a brightening sky through the morning hours in Langdale. Thank you to Teresa for this one. Now things are starting to brighten up, but there's still quite a bit of cloud cover out there. And the showers that are out through the Fraser Valley are starting to ease. Temperatures are starting to warm up though. We had quite a cool morning and through the interior regions where they were below freezing, but a big jump in the last little while, now at 5 degrees in Kelowna and Soyuz at 6 degrees, as you can see there. So here's a look at your forecast for the region. We're expecting mostly clear skies today. However, tomorrow is certainly going to be wet. So across the northern regions, we'll see breaks of blue sky in the interior, but rainfall by the end of the day across the north coast region and bright skies in through the Okanagan Valley, highs of 11 degrees, whereas the outer coast of Vancouver Island will start to see some rainfall by the end of the day. And for Metro Vancouver, should be nice throughout the day, but we do have a chance of showers by the evening hours. And then that takes us into our Sunday, where we're expecting periods of rain, very wet day, 30 to 60 plus millimeters of rain, with lingering showers expected into Monday as well. So
that sun's going to stick around for a little bit, maybe.
it is. Yeah. So Jen, today's the second full day of spring, and it is finally going to feel like it. Yesterday we had quite a bit of rain across the region. So fairly clear skies across the province, not totally in the clear for areas like the south coast, because there is another system that's on deck. And so that is pushing cloud cover across the region. We've had a few showers in the area, but overall it still should be dry. It's later in the day that this system will drive in, and this is a substantial system. It's not an atmospheric river that brings in that subtropical moisture, but it is quite potent in that we're talking about 30 to 60 millimeters of rain sort of starting tonight through Monday morning. So this will be substantial in terms of that moisture. It's sort of classified in terms of the amount of moisture like a category 1 or 2 atmospheric river. So that's primarily beneficial moisture. We're talking about west coast of Vancouver Island getting the most, North Shore Mountains and out through the Fraser Valley with the heaviest rainfall expected throughout the day on Sunday. So there it is later in the day today, shifting into the north and central coast, outer coast of Vancouver Island, and then late in the day it will take over southern Vancouver Island and Metro Vancouver. And for those of you in the interior, we certainly could see snowfall through the overnight period, but we're talking about rainfall during the day, and mountain passes will see significant rain. Far northern regions are looking at sunny skies, but it's these areas here that will see that moisture. For those of you in the interior, nice today. It's tomorrow that moisture shifts in, and we are going to see, as I mentioned, mostly flurries through the overnight period, but rainfall during the day. For the south coast areas, few showers expected later in the day for Vancouver Island. For Metro Vancouver, though, it should be bright throughout the day. It's tonight that we're going to see that rainfall shift in, and it is certainly going to be substantial. Monday, still some rainfall, but a little bit lighter. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we still have a chance of showers. It has been great for the mountains. Lots of skiers and snowboarders enjoying this, but in terms of travel for tomorrow, we're not looking at great conditions, Jen, that's for sure.
All right, well, be careful if you have to drive. Thanks so much. All right, is everybody done with the rain just for a little bit of time? You're in luck this weekend. Kristi's brought a little bit of sun for today at least with this little cutie.
Yeah, so this is Bailey. You can see that he has his umbrella in his mouth, but yeah, you don't need it today, Bailey. Tomorrow you'll definitely need it. Here's a look at your dog walking forecast. So although we've had a few showers this morning, we're trending towards still some cloud cover in the forecast, but bright skies at times and mostly dry. It's not until the evening hours that we'll likely see a few showers shift in, and tonight is definitely going to be wet, as will tomorrow. So let's get right into things and show you what's on deck. So there's the clearing sky expected across the province, but quickly this next system is driving in, and that's what's going to bring the cloud cover to the south coast. This is not the subtropical moisture as in an atmospheric river, but this is a substantial rainstorm bringing anywhere from 30 to 60 millimeters of rain through tonight, through Sunday and into Monday, where we could see substantial amounts along the North Shore, out through the Fraser Valley and along the west coast of Vancouver Island. No rainfall warnings in place at this time, but certainly certainly we could see some low-lying sort of minor flooding and certainly pooling water on the roads. And it means snowfall for the mountain passes, everyone. So as that moisture shifts in, we're expecting that snowfall to shift in. We're going to see anywhere from 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. Lower elevations, we're talking about just rainfall for you. However, for today, bright skies and through the interior regions, from the central interior right down through the southern interior. And for the south coast, the showers that you see there will just be later in the day, north coast and central coast as well. So today, a nice little break in the action, but tomorrow we're definitely going to see that moisture shift in. So for Metro Vancouver, if you can, try and use today to get outside and enjoy it. I know a lot of kids are still out on spring break. It has been great for the mountains, by the way. Tomorrow, though, wet weather on the way, snow for the mountains and the mountain passes. And as we head into next week, it looks like we still will have unsettled weather. So for spring break activities, definitely indoor activities are probably the better choice over the next little while. But for today, hopefully the kids can get outside. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Starting off with my favorite, the birthdays and anniversaries, and today we have a big one. Jack Saunders is celebrating 100 years today in South Surrey. Jack, I hope you're celebrating in fine form. Happy birthday to you from all of us here at Global News. All right, we have quite a system on deck. Today is going to be very nice, a calm before the storm, and then this system is going to drive in. It's a very potent rainstorm. It's not quite an atmospheric river. It doesn't really have that subtropical moisture, but we are going to see substantial rainfall amounts, and we do have rainfall warnings in place for the outer coast of Vancouver Island as well as the mainland. So the Sunshine Coast, the North Shore, and out through the Fraser Valley. By comparison to what we dealt with back in 2021 in November, where we had the washouts, this is nothing like that. We had back-to-back rainstorms or atmospheric rivers at that time. This is going to be substantial, but it isn't going to be that dangerous in terms of that prolonged period of 300 plus millimeters of rain. So this is what we're anticipating: 60 to 110 millimeters of rain for the North Shore out through the Fraser Valley, and up to 130 for the outer coast of Vancouver Island. This is going to push in this evening for Vancouver Island and take over the region overnight, and we'll see heavy rain throughout the day on Sunday. We're also anticipating rainfall on Monday, but it won't be as substantial. And in terms of the AR scale, it's going to be mostly beneficial, but there could be some hazards. Hazards would be low-lying flooding, some pooling water on the roads. So the freezing level is going to stay below 1,500 meters into Sunday, but then soar beyond that. But by the time the freezing levels soar, there's going to be less moisture. So when the heaviest rain pushes in, it does mean snow for the mountains, which is great news. Not great news, though, for travelers. Make sure you're aware. Today, tonight, tomorrow, we're absolutely looking at snowfall on all the mountain passes, although it will get a little bit better Monday and Tuesday as those freezing levels start to climb. In the meantime, rain for the North Coast region and bright skies expected through the southern interior, central interior for today. It's tomorrow that we're expecting that next system to drive in. So enjoy the breaks of blue sky that we'll see today, although there's still quite a bit of cloud cover in the mix. Tomorrow, though, is going to be very wet, where we're going to see substantial amounts up to 110 millimeters into our Monday. Couple wet days, and then it looks like Tuesday and Wednesday we start to see conditions ease off, but look at the temperature soaring as a few showers continue into the mix. So Jen, at least a nice little break for everyone today before that rainfall shifts in tonight.